Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? I just thought I'd pop in to share some things with you. I was sitting here reading my Cannabis in Tech Today magazine, and since today is in the news Thursday, and it's also celebrating Diversity Month as we're wrapping up Diversity Month. I Let me make sure I've got this on. Put our pajamas. Maybe I'll. Oh, let's see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think there's something going on with my sound. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So it's also celebrating Diversity Month. Celebrating Diversity Month, Cannabis Awareness Month. We just wrapped up our 7-day Cannabis Awareness Summit. It was amazing. Like I said, I was reading an article here in Cannabis and Tech Today. And so since it is in the news Thursday in our community, I was reading a story in this magazine called Creating an Inclusive Industry. And it's amazing that in this article they talk about, as there are more than 100 million people, about 1/3 of the U.S. who have now or will soon have legal access to cannabis. And what will people do to make it equitable and inclusive for everyone? So the article is really good. It talks about, qualifications. Will the qualifications be difficult? Are you going to make them difficult for people who want to get into the industry? Will there be, what will some of the benefits for applicants be? So really good article. Here we are on as we wrap up this month, hey Alicia, hey Robert, as we wrap up this Celebrate Diversity Month, and we wrapping up Cannabis Awareness Month. But what I really want to do, because Tamika Sims told me I needed to do it 3 days ago, was talk about my lessons learned from running this summit. So if you're ready, I've got 7 things that I've learned from running this 7-day summit. They're not in any particular order, but the first thing is I know so much more than I thought I knew. And that comes from really just investing the time and the energy into educating myself on this new lane that I'm in. It came from really just connecting with people and being putting on my beginner's cap, as I heard someone say, putting on that beginner's cap and learning something new. So I've learned so much in this year. Hey, Dr. Dana, I've learned so much in this year, so much more than I ever thought. And I'm still just amazed at how I am in this cannabis industry. I also want you to know that we are also recording live on Needle. So if you don't know about Needle, make sure you go to Needle, NEDL.com, and get your radio station. So we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and we're on the air. You have your own radio channel on the air on Needle, right? Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is relationships matter. Relationships matter. I was so excited about all of the people that said, hey, we're all hands on deck, from our founding members to other people in the industry. Relationships matter. And so if you are looking to get into this industry, or if you're in any other industry, I would definitely say make sure that you invest in relationships. I had so many people, relationships that I made from Clubhouse and from just people I've met in the cannabis industry who were like, hey, we want to support you in what you're doing. So the first thing is I know so much more than I thought I knew. 2 was relationships matter. 3, the vision is unfolding, guys. When I tell you, a year ago, I was in this training, which is also it's happening again this week. And I pull my notebook out from when I started doing a brain dump of where this could go. And I wrote the vision, write the vision, make it plain, right? I wrote the vision of all the things that I wanted to do, knowing that I had to take baby steps. In some things you're going to run, you're going to take big leaps. But when you're getting into something new, you need to take baby steps. You need to take your time. So from developing the membership, to creating a product line, to right now we're getting ready to launch a new affiliate program. I mean, that was all a part of the original vision. So when you decide to step out on faith and you go in a whole different direction, write the vision down. Write it down. It says write the vision, not type the vision. Write the vision down. Write it somewhere where you can go back to it. And so you revisit that 6 months later, a year later, and you will start to see that the vision is unfolding. Number 4, collaborations in spinoffs. I wasn't really sure that I wanted to do this summit. I kind of went back and forth. Do I want to do it? Do I not want to do it? And I was like, you have to do this. And I wasn't sure I wanted to do it because just still, I wanted to say I'm new. Like I've been playing golf for almost 7 years now and I still say I'm new. So I'm not new anymore, right? I'm still learning. But when I tell you the collaborations that have developed and that are developing just from doing this 7-day summit, it's bananas. It's absolutely bananas. So I say all that to say, oh, wait. I have 3 more. But I'm telling you now, if you have not signed up to become a member for the 2021-22 Bangology year, you're going to miss out because we started out last year. It was kind of like a concept and we were building it as we grow. But this thing has traction now. You want to join. You want to come on and be a part of this. So number 5 is when you're doing a live event, you better have some backups. You better have some backups. I've done telesummits. I've done live in-person events. But, we started the planning for this months ago. And 2 of my speakers, they couldn't be here. One of our speakers, she was in an accident. Another speaker had lost her son. And so one of the nights, me and one of our partners, we had to cover. And another night we had to wait because the backup was really late. And so one of the lessons that I learned for if we do this virtually, and even if we do it live, is have a backup for the backup. Have a backup for the backup. I love panels. Sometimes you want to have that subject matter expert, but definitely honing in and maybe having a couple of subject matter experts in case something happens that you're not counting on. Number 6 is automation. Now, I love automation on the Dr. Taunya Lowe side of the house, and we're still kind of building out our automation on the Bangology side. And do as much automation as you can up front. Do as much automation as you can up front. And it's really easy to do. But that's one of my lessons is that there were still a few things that we could have automated. And the other thing is test the automation to make sure that it works. My team, I'm not sure that there were some glitches in the automation process. So automate everything, test the automation, have some backups, okay? So number seven is closed mouths don't get fed. And what I mean by that is there's no way that I would have been able to pull this off if I didn't open my mouth. If I didn't ask people, hey, will you come be a part of this summit? Hey, one of my speakers dropped out. Will you fill in? Really looking at my network, which goes back to number 2, relationships matter. And so I say all of that to say these were some lessons that I learned during the event. There's going to be, some spinoffs. Some of them will be for members only. We are putting together a members only segment that is going to be. I mean, this year we were getting our legs together, but we've got a year under our belts behind. We got a year. We've gone a year now, so we have learned so much, and we want you to come in and go on this journey with us. So if you have not signed up to be a member, you've got just a few more days to be a member. And so let me see, I've got this link. Let me make sure I got the right link. I think it's bit.ly / bang member. I'm going to tell you in just a second. It's bit.ly / bang new members. bit.ly / bang new members. And you can go there and you can learn about all of the benefits of becoming a member and join us. And that's bit.ly / bang, BHANG, new members. Capital B, capital N, capital M, because the bit.ly is case sensitive. So it's going to be amazing. So yes, Alicia's already signed up. A couple of other people have signed up. A couple of other people have renewed their memberships. They've renewed their membership before it was even time to renew their membership. So if you are an existing member, it's time for you to renew. You'll be getting something about that soon. But if you're not a member, if you've just been hanging out in the Bangology hallways, come and join us. Come and join us in the Bangology Cannabis Society. Learn about cannabis for wellness. We always say that we're not a stoner community, but if you are, that's your business. But we are really about health and wellness and understanding everything we can about this plant so that we can use it for our benefit for health. When people hear cannabis, they automatically think about Snoop Dogg and hanging out on the corner and somebody coming up saying, hey, I got 5 on it. That's not what we're talking about in Bangology Cannabis Society. We're talking about health and wellness. We're not talking about just THC. Connect and wellness. So join us, come along, learn, and then learn about how you can apply what you learn in the Bangology Cannabis Society to your life. Now, when you come along, we have what we call a success path. So when you join us, you can look at where you are, so you can chart your own growth in BCS, right? So I want to know where you are, and you have to tell us where you are on that spectrum, and then where you are as you continue to gain more information and more knowledge about cannabis for wellness. So that's it. That's all I got. If you are not following us on social media, follow us. Subscribe to our page on YouTube. Like our page on Facebook, and join us in the Bangology Cannabis Society Facebook group. But most importantly, go to bit.ly / bang, BHANG, new members, and become a new member of the Bangology Cannabis Society. So thank you. We'll talk again soon. Until next time.